Last House on the Block by Smeeze. Chapter 7, A Purpose Revealed. As I spent more time reflecting on my walk with Jesus, I began to realize something incredible. My purpose wasn't just about enduring or surviving trials I faced. It was about sharing the hope I had found in Him, helping others discover that same peace, and showing them the freedom that comes with surrender. Every conversation, every interaction felt more meaningful. My life, which once seemed full of chaos and uncertainty, now felt purposeful. I realized that I didn't have to have a perfect life to be effective in God's kingdom. I didn't have to be free from suffering to help others see the light. In fact, it was my vulnerability, my willingness to be real about my struggles, that gave my testimony the power to resonate with others. Thanks, kiddo. Love you. Yay. I began to see how God had orchestrated every moment of my life. The addiction, the failed marriage, the diagnosis of MS, the pain, and it was all part of His plan. Not a plan to harm me, but a plan to refine me, to make me into the person He had always intended me to be. I had walked through the fire, but I had come out purified. Stronger and more dependent on Him. And as I reflected on the people in my life, I saw God's hand at work in them too. I was especially grateful for Madeline. Watching her grow into the incredible woman she is was becoming filled with me with pride and joy. I knew that the relationship we had now was the result of the work God had done in both of us. I was no longer the mess I had been at her age, and I had a deeper understanding of what it meant to be a parent, to love unconditionally, to be present. Madeline had seen the worst of me, and now she was seeing the best. We had come full circle, and I was no longer defined by my failures, but by the grace of God that redeemed me. I had been a broken, lost father, but now I was a man who was healed and whole in Christ. Our relationship had become a testament to the power of grace and transformation. As I looked at their shop, Fate Forge, I saw another opportunity to live out my faith. I had once considered it just a business, but now it felt like a mission field. Every person who walked through those doors, whether they were there for vapes or just curious, was someone I could share the love of Christ with. I began to pray over their business, asking God to guide my decisions and to use the shop as a platform to bless others. I realized that my purpose wasn't confined to any one place or role. It wasn't about being a perfect parent or a perfect Christian. It was about being faithful in whatever I did, knowing that everything, every conversation, every task was an opportunity to glorify God and share His love.